You know, for most people who follow all game publishers, Nintendo's presentation was the best. But for someone like me who follows Nintendo, and Nintendo only, it was decent. Now, at the Direct, they showed us a bunch of cool-looking games, but they also had a bunch of questionable and unreal-looking games. How is this possible? So we started off the Direct with a Smash reveal, and I keep asking myself again, is this free? Then there was Life is Strange. Now this game looks pretty nice and pretty interesting too. How can this run on the Switch? But personally, even if this game looks intriguing, I only really care about Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, and Just Dance. Guardians of the Galaxy. When you buy something, you want it to last a long time, and I always love going back to my old games, digital or physical. This is a cloud edition. Number one, you need to have great internet, because it's streamed over Wi-Fi and, input lag. And on a console such as the Switch, you want to be able to play it on the go, and you can't do that. And not to mention there's game preservation, which, in a few years when the Switch is irrelevant, you can't play this. In 2025, their servers aren't going to be running, so you can't stream the game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I know this game is a very beloved franchise, and hey, I'll give them some credit. It looks fun. It also looks like a mobile game. But hey, these other game modes look really cool, and its presentation looks much better than any other mobile game I've come across. I think if they allow for button controls compared to motion controls, it'll be a great experience. I tried the mobile game, which was okay, but my gyroscope would keep getting stuck and it was really janky. Anyway, after that, Mario Party Superstars. Now this game proves that they can make a good Mario Party. I'm just upset because I pretty much bought the last Mario Party a few weeks back. Now in this game, the boards are much better than the last Mario Party. Now the first board they showed, the cake one, wasn't exactly the most interesting. But the second one, this is huge. It was really in-depth, and at the Treehouse event, they showed that. It also seemed as if Toad didn't talk as much. I mean, for a party game, you really don't want anyone waiting around for a long time. The only problems with the first game is that the boards were really boring, and compared to previous Mario Party games, these boards are tiny. And there was a bunch of ridiculously long cutscenes. Like, when you're playing with a bunch of people, you just want to get straight to the point, like I said earlier. I'm still a little bit upset that they don't have any new game boards, but hey, older Mario Party games were better. Metroid Dread. Now, as someone who's never really heard of Metroid, I gotta give it to them. It looks like a very cool 2D game. And we all know, Nintendo can make some pretty good 2D games. WarioWare. Now, for those of us who play Mario Party on our own, I found our solution for us who like mini-games and little puzzles, so-called micro-games. I think this game is pretty cool, and we've been due for a decent WarioWare game. It's also great that they've priced the game cheaper than your average expensive Switch game. But this game still looks amazing, and I was really happy with it during the Direct. Now, I know there was a bunch of games during the Direct, but they weren't exactly too appealing to me, like this game, Advance Wars. And I know this game is pretty appealing to some people because it was available on the Game Boy Advance, so it's great for it to get a remaster on the Switch, but to me it looks like a mobile game that I would get on the App Store for free, and it would have a bunch of microtransactions. And it doesn't exactly line up with its $60 price tag. However, even if I do seem like I'm giving this game a ton of hate, I could always be wrong. However, if you do think this game is gonna turn out great, I would still wait before you hit that pre-order button. Then the final thing they announced. Legend of Zelda. Sequel. Now this is the only thing I actually got on my wish list, but it's quite interesting to see that you can go up, and I can't wait to find out how it's incorporated into the story. The only strange thing about it is that, in some shots, these islands aren't everywhere. I really hope these islands are a core fundamental part of the game. But hey, it's Zelda, and Zelda always turns out great. And I can't wait to see this refined open world experience that they're offering to us. I was also sort of hoping that we would actually be able to play with Zelda as our companion, or just kind of, see Zelda once in a while. And they're definitely not making that release date. But I think when I originally went into E3, my expectations were really high, and, at this point, I was a little bit disappointed because I was really hoping for a Mario game, but now that I look back on this really isn't that bad. This is actually really good. Now, games on my wish list. Well, WarioWare, Mario Party, and the sequel to The Legend of Zelda. Well, that was fun. Like I said, this E3 was pretty good. I can't wait to play all these games, and I can't wait till the next Nintendo Direct.